Hey y'all! Welcome back to Possum Run Homestead. Hope y'all have had a wonderful week. It is Wednesday, which means family night, and it is my live stream. So here we are. We are sitting in the tiny house, and if you're wondering why my screen is vertical instead of horizontal, I don't know if I did it correctly because I usually use StreamYard. So it may not be correct, but next week, in the next couple of weeks, I will be turning my screen vertical for my live streams, and I'll probably have to start using YouTube instead of using StreamYard because YouTube is doing a special promotion. Supposedly there's gifts in the lives that you can hit. Looks like a little present, and if you hit that, then um it gives me a bonus through YouTube. So I'm gonna try it, see what happens. I don't really know if that will work with me using StreamYard or not, but we're giving it a go, and we're vertical because I can't change it now that I've already got the live stream going. So this is what it is tonight. I may have it wrong. Let's get into chat and say hey to those that are already in here. We have 70 in the chat at the moment. It is a cool January morning or afternoon, and was a decent day today. It's supposed to be really warm tomorrow. It's going to be really super nice tomorrow. I'm going to get outside and get some outside stuff done. But let me jump into chat here and say hey. Um, we have Kathy Williams, ready to hear about spilling the beans. Jesus is Lord. I did the thumbs up for this, sweetheart. Did you? Says Jesus is Lord. Awesome. Yes, hit that thumbs up, y'all. Peaceful Des, been parked for 45 minutes and organizing my desk cubbies. I'm here for the bean spilling. Awesome. Judy Harmon is here. So is Kathy, Florida girl. Sylvia K. Jones. Tiny Stedding is here. And so is Karen Worth. I think I said Judy Herman already. Marisa Fonte. Bruni is here. So is Rose. Charlene Grady. Heather Hopper. Country to Coast. Nadine McNeil. Joseph Compton is here. Hey, darling. How you doing? We've got Cassie's Kitchen Creations, a quilting mama. Dot Roper. Paul Honeyman is here from England. We've got Shannon Smith. And Yvette Patterson, we've got Sawyer Andrew. Mylene LeBlanc is here from Toronto. Welcome. Bonnie Anderson, hey. Reverend Joe Jacobson. This is February, but prayers and blessings all from Eastern Iowa. That's right. It's February. Daggone it. Yeah, well, you know. Journey with Jet is here. Hey, Sam and Flint and Jet, how are y'all doing? Journey with Jet, if you do not know, is their extra channel for Junod Acres or Junod Acres. Hi, Michelle Beavers, how are you today? Deb Schmood, and we've got MT Homestead with Mike and Terry. Melody Calkins is here, so is BN Us Odyssey. That is Beth and Neil. It is February, you know? Yeah, it is. It's February. Nadine says, please hit the thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you very much. Anna Bohr, Good Enough Homestead is here. So is Pink Sparkle and Junod Acres. I hope you're having a great day, Sis Sawyer. I am. Clock them beans, says Yvette. Oh, goodness. We'll get to the beans. Hey, Sarah. Sarah Steed is here. I watch on my TV and cannot see the chat in this format. Can see it on my phone. Ah, yeah, I'm not sure. But since I started the live stream in this format, I cannot change it. It won't let me flip it back around and work. So I have to keep it at this format for this particular live stream. At least. It will work better when I do it through YouTube versus through StreamYard. So we'll try that next time and hopefully it will work. And we'll only be doing that in February, I believe. YouTube's just trying to encourage the creators to use the vertical format. Little Town Homestead is here. There's Neil, Treasure Hunter Neil, and Pam Lucas from England. We've got Grandma Teresa Gilmore. And Ace, of course, she's here. She's right down the road, not too awful far. There's my mama. There's Louie's mama. And Fiona. And Robin R. Finally caught your live. Well, thank you for coming in. I sure appreciate it. And Crickle Creek Farm 1234. Paul said, hey to Mama V's mama. Thank you. Hi, Lori. How are you doing, Intamin? And let's see. We got Lori Carp, Ray Hoffine, and almost to the bottom, I think. We'll see here in a second. Caps for easy reading, says Joe Jacobson. That's right. Easy reading is helpful. Hi, Susie Jacobson, and Jesus is Lord. And Cuddly Texan Patrick says, I'm not here. Yes, you are. Thank you for being here. Had to boil my foot minor little procedure. We're waiting for a snowstorm, says. Oh, well, it just took me down to the bottom. Do you have your big cook pot ready, Mama V? You need it for the beans you're planning to spill. I do. Hey, Janice Woolham, how are you doing? And Rosemary Brennan. Your hair is always so beautiful. Thank you, Judy. Thank you so much. My eyes are starting to burn because I tried to get a fire started and yeah, it just smoked. It didn't really burn. So it's kind of burning my eyes now because it's smoking and I can't do a daggone thing about it because now I'm sitting. Oh, Charlene said they're waiting for a snowstorm in New England. And there's Bobby, Petty Jean River. Homestead, how are you? All right, I think I've caught up. I've caught up. Yay. Awesome. Awesome. YouTube's is trying to force people to use narrower screens. Says Paul Honeyman. Yeah, I think they kind of are. But if they're going to give me a bonus, it doesn't hurt for me to use a vertical screen. Willie, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you... Get in here and lie down. Come on. Get in here and lie down. Come on. Sorry, my puppy is... Well, he's not really a puppy, but my dog is getting into stuff that he ain't supposed to get into. Karen has her biopsy scheduled for the 20th. Need to be bridged, so I'm off my blood thinners. Well, you are still in our prayers, Karen, and will continue to be. Keep us updated. Hey, Homesteading Outlaws, how are you doing? And Melba and Donnie. Lori says they have a bit of snow today in the Pacific Northwest. It won't last, though. I'm ready for spring. I'm ready for spring, too. Not ready for the storms, but I'm ready for spring. Cuddly Texan needs a link to Juneau Acres. I didn't get a notification yesterday for the Gossip Live. All right, Paul, go ahead and throw that link in there if you can. Get a link up there for Sam and Flint and Jet. Waiting for snow in New York, says Rosemary. Awesome. Love the land homestead. Hello. Welcome. No wonder I wasn't getting updates. They unsubscribed me, says Rob Well. Darn it. Yeah, always check your favorite channels because YouTube unsubscribes people for no reason. I don't even know why they do that, but declared. If as yelling if not declared otherwise. Yeah. Judy Herman says 10 inches of snow and more to come Friday and Saturday. Oh goodness. Yep. We had that, but it all melted. In fact, it was 80 degrees. It was 80 degrees. Hey, Debbie Drock. And man, I was wearing a t-shirt. I was out there working. I spent that 80-degree day working outside. I had some things to do to prepare for the new additions to the homestead. And so I worked out there all day. Thank goodness it was 80 degrees. I mean, I still got outside things to do, and I got to get them done before the cold gets back here because it is winter. And no matter how warm it is. It is still winter. Hey, Ann Parton, Debbie Drock says they're getting an ice storm. Oh no. Um, a state of life as far as I know, says Joe Jacobson. Yep. Um, moved their lives to Thursdays instead of Tuesdays, so you don't miss the live last night. So you didn't miss the live last night. What time are you going live on Thursdays, Sam and Flint? YouTubes are big meanie heads. There you go. We have lost some subs, been told. Had to resub. Yep. It's January is purge time for YouTube. YouTube purges people. And sometimes the people that watch your channel all the time get caught up in that. I think they try to like rid the channel of people that don't really watch you, but in that process they end up getting rid of people that do watch you, and they don't really notice till a few weeks, and like somebody like me who in the wintertime slows down on videos, you don't really notice because you think, well, maybe she's just taking a break. But then you realize, oops, I was unsubscribed. Hey, Willie Burns, how are you? Shannon says freezing rain in Virginia. Wanda Davis says, what state are you in? I am in Arkansas. I'm in western Arkansas. Kind of northwest Arkansas, if you really break it down. The weather guy says this is northwest Arkansas. So we'll go with that. We're in the River Valley, honestly. Mine doesn't have the gift box here. I did have it on Jen and Wiley's. Okay. Then it may not work because I'm on StreamYard. It may not work until I get onto YouTube to do the live stream. So I could have just done it regular, horizontal, but, too late now. Hey, Debbie Hall. I'm getting to see you live from Southern Vermont. Awesome. Did I miss the bean spilling? Says as the crow flies. Nope, not yet. Not feeling my best, says Willie Burns. Well, I hope you get to feeling better. Let's see. I've been asleep all day. Woke up 6, says Annabore. Oh my goodness. It's going to rain the next few days in northern Mississippi, says Michelle. Yeah, I think it's supposed to rain here too. It's going to kind of put a dent in my plans for outside work, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll work when I can, and I'll do inside stuff when I can. So, and I went home the bottom of the chat next to the $sign. There was a little box with a ribbon on it. That's where you go to buy the gifts to help you out. Okay, Chandra. I don't have that on mine, I don't think. And I think it's because I didn't use YouTube to go live. I used StreamYard. So next week, I will try doing it on YouTube, and that way, hopefully it'll work. Because they also pay a bonus. It's not just the little gift things. They pay a bonus for us trying that and giving it a shot. All right, let me jump back to the bottom. Hey, Greg and Gina and Anona. We have a lot of snow accumulated, 3 or 4 feet deep in the open fields. Oh, wow. No rain for us this week. Stay safe, everyone. That is getting it. And that was Love the Land Homestead. That's a lot of snow. Rose is listening. She says she's got vertigo. It's been bad. Oh, my goodness. Well, I hope you get to feeling better, too. That's no fun. Cuddly Texan from Texas is 77 degrees there today. I don't even know what it got to today. In the 60s, I think, or low 60s, I believe. Hi, Diane Myers. Patricia Byer, hey. Hope you're staying warm. Yep, I'm doing good. It's been nice and warm this week, so it's been easy to stay warm, but we'll try to keep warm even when it gets cold again. Let's see. Let me back to the bottom. We'll get to the beans. Somebody give me a reminder at 30 minutes, and we will get to the beans. Hey, Kimmy Ann. Glad to make it to your live. I usually come home from work so tired, so I end up watching the replays. Cold here in North Carolina. Oh, well, I hope you stay warm. I hope you try to stay warm. Hi, Betty Bauman. How are you doing? Love your videos. Thank you very much. Hi, The Art of Today. How are you doing? Got a lot of new people in here tonight. I sure appreciate you coming by and hanging out with us. We're going to spill beans here in about 15 minutes or so. Um, Paul beat the pneumonia again, but did a number on his lungs and COPD. I bet. But you're still in our prayers, definitely, always. 14 minutes to beans, says Joe. Hi, Laurie Pierce. Can't wait for an update. Oh, and for those of you who do not know, I know it's been a while since I've put a video out. It's been a minute, but I put a video out today. So if you haven't seen it yet, when you get a moment, go take a look at it. It is a cool little video. I filmed it over this winter, and a lot of you have been asking to see the animals. You got to see some of the animals, and particularly the rabbits and the dog and the cats, and the chickens were all huddled up in their coop. Their door was open and they were still in their coop. They're like, nope, snow, we're not coming out. But I showed you the snow. I showed you some other things. So I had a little accident, and I even showed you that I broke something. And so there is a new video out. YouTube is not pushing it very well because I took a break. I took a hiatus from filming because my GoPro was broke, and I was having trouble getting the film. I had trouble getting enough footage together. I ended up having to put several days together to make this video, when normally a day is actually a video. But I had so much film that was messed up from the camera being messed up, that I had to really get creative with putting together film for this video. And then hopefully I'll be getting another camera within the next week or two, and we'll be back on track. I'm right now kind of filming a little bit with my phone, and we'll see. We'll get it together. All right, let me back. Here comes the fog. Dew point 56, and me at 56. Yep. Yeah, we've gotten a lot of fog here lately. We keep getting dangerous fog advisories, dense fog advisories too. And the funny thing is that the fog is, all right, I'm not trying to be a theory here, but on my cameras, it's, I don't know, it's almost like a swarm of teeny tiny bugs. I don't know. Whenever it's foggy, it gets like that. So I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, I ain't going out in it. Judy Harmon says, 50 years ago when I lived in Eastern Washington, I got 27 inches of snow in 36 hours. That's the most I've gotten where I lived. Wow. I'm thinking where, I mean, I lived in Minnesota, so I mean, we got snow that drifted up to the top of the houses, but I never really had to deal with it a whole lot because I was a stay-at-home mom and just stayed home. Tiny Stead says, I'm usually a replay watcher too. I want beans and franks. Well, you're just going to have to hold your little cuddly Texan. 100 or 200 in the house. Yay. Hey, yeah. How are y'all doing tonight? I saw that video, says Judy Herman. You did. Thank you for watching. Where do the cats go when it's snowing and cold to stay warm? They have a cat house. They have a really nice cat house, and it has straw in it, and they are perfectly fine in there. If it gets too cold and they want like heat, they go in the shed where they can be like behind the freezer because the compressor back there puts off some heat. So the cats are wonderful. They're doing great. Everything is doing great. I got some hate on that video. And this is why I don't hardly ever show my animals, because of the hate. I got quite a bit of hate on that video for Oh, you didn't feed your cats. Well, I fed my cats before I started the video. I had already fed them. They didn't need fed again on camera. um, so yeah, I fed the rabbits. I fed the dog. But I wasn't out there really to feed. I was out there to give another feeding to the rabbits, but I wasn't out there to feed. I was out there to check waters because I have to check when it gets that cold. I have to check waters many times a day because it freezes. It just freezes up. I got a lot of questions also about, well, why aren't you using a wagon? You need a wagon. Why don't you have a wagon? Don't you have a wagon? I mean, it was over and over and over. Every comment was, for a while, was, where's the wagon? Why aren't you using a wagon? Don't you have a wagon? I do have a wagon, y'all. I have two. I have a four-wheel wagon, and I have a two-wheel dump cart. I also have a big wagon that hooks to my four-wheeler. But where the wood is stacked versus where the house is and the door versus the need to put a wagon out there, fill it up, drag it across the yard, unload it into my arms, and walk up the steps time after time after time after time is too much for me. It is easier on me to go get a handful, an armful of wood and walk it into the house, walk up the steps, take a break, go back out and do it again. That way I'm not doing the steps repeatedly, one after the other from unloading it from the wagon. So it gives me a little bit of a break. So it's not so bad. It's not that I don't have a wagon. I do. I have two of them. And it's not that I don't want to use the wagon. I would love to, but it just doesn't work out in this situation. It works out better for me to carry it. So as an explanation, that is why I carried the wood. All right, let's get back into chat. Mama V, it snowed in Tallahassee, Florida 2 weeks ago. We had over 10 inches. Hadn't snowed here since the 1980s. I know, Kathy, Florida girl. I know. I watched it. Bye, Jesus is Lord. They got to see the animals. You showed them pics of me. Funny, Patrick. Rob Wow says, got subscribed again, but have to leave before the beans get cooked later. Nice lady. Thank you, Rob. And yes, definitely come back, see what the beans are. It'll be in a video probably a week or two from now. But I'm going to go ahead and spill the beans tonight, though. We've only got 7 minutes left. I didn't see that video yet. We'll watch later tonight after all the family lives, and I'll share you, Mama V. Thank you, Anna Boer. Thank you so much. 2.5 inches in Tallahassee for Des. Oh goodness. Hey Barbie Serna. Autocorrect strikes again. Going to Anona's. I thought I saw a video. Got confused when the live came up. Sure will. Yeah, Willie. There is actually a video today. It came out at noon, and then this live stream. Judy Herman says, Mama V built the cats a condo about a year ago. That's right, I did. I enjoyed the video you posted today. Thank you, Nancy Graves. Peaceful Dads. Yeah. Sherry Knox says, good evening. Good evening. Welcome to chat. Propped right up on my view, watching new video before this. Awesome. Awesome. I'm with you on the fog, says Anna Boer. Reverend Joe Jacobson says, this being Wednesday, family night lives go to after 10 p.m. with Old Man King. Yes. On Wednesday nights, we do family night. It starts off with Jen and Wiley at Our Mountain Home. Comes over here to Possum Run Homestead. After me at 6 o'clock is 3 Mississippi with Sid Mike. After that is Drifting Dreamers 5, DD5 with Mike and Lissa. And then MT Homestead with Mike and Terry. Brian at the Vineyard Farmhouse. And then over to Peter at Old Man King Homestead. So it's a full night on Wednesdays. Hi, Linda Ranke. Or Rank. Not sure how you spell it or how you say it. Mr. MB333 has lots of videos on the fog. See, I haven't done no research on it. I just know what I see on my cameras. Your cat house has the coolest door. Well, thank you, Jesus is Lord. I thought it was pretty cool. Hey, NJ Dodge, you look like you're feeling better. Yes. Love the high energy. Yep, I'm feeling a lot better. I'm back to spaghetti, fettuccine noodles on, and Hawaiian rolls, by the way. Ooh, Hawaiian wants to be there. Oh, can't have your cake and eat it too. Well, yeah. Cats are hungry 2 seconds after you feed them. Ain't that the truth? They always act like they're hungry. It doesn't matter how much money, how much food you give them. But the thing is, these are farm cats, barn cats, and they need to hunt. They need to eat mice and whatever else they catch to keep that stuff from messing with things on the homestead. That's why they're here. So yeah, they eat pretty daggone good, but they also catch mice and stuff. So thank you for putting that up, Paul. I appreciate it. I think some people just want to criticize creators on YouTube. Yeah, and sometimes I mean if I can really honestly see the wagon thing. I don't think anybody was being rude or condescending or anything on the wagon thing. I think the wagon thing was just a concern for me and my health and my abilities, because it is rough on my body to do things like that. I do have some major health issues, and it hurts my muscles a lot to do things, especially heavy lifting and walking, going up and down the stairs, things like that. But I force myself to do those things, and a lot of times you don't see it on camera, but I take a million breaks during the day because I know what my limits are. And I did think about using the wagon, and I did use the wagon a couple days before that, but it ended up being more of a hassle than a help for that particular thing. I use my wagons for a lot of things. But this particular thing, it just wasn't that helpful. And I'd already tried it out and realized that it wasn't that helpful for my particular situation, for this particular situation. And I think that the comments about that were just people's concern about me and my health. And I totally get that. It was the rude, snide comments about the animals, about me not feeding the cats while I was out there. Well, I wasn't feeding anybody. I was giving the rabbits water because I have to go out there every hour or two and change their water out. And I was checking on everyone. The chickens were already in for the evening, and so I didn't have to redo their water at that time, but I wasn't even out there to feed. So people are just yelling at me for that kind of stuff. But it's the reason that I kind of went away from showing my animals so much. I want to show my animals, but I don't want all the hate for showing them. Everybody's got their own opinion about what I should or shouldn't be doing. And this is a farm. Cuddly says, "Can I, Cuddly? I'm gonna knock you in the next land." We only see a relatively few minutes of a YouTuber's life. Don't let those folks get to you. Thank you, Hey Homesteading. I know. Hello, Christy Betts. How are you doing? It's almost time, y'all. Everybody wants to hear the beans. You might consider a ramp up the deck that you can use a wagon easier to haul the wood. I definitely, Reverend Joe Jacobson, that is something I am planning on. Now it's in the 70s in the afternoon. That's right. Awesome. I was kidding about going to eat supper with Anna. Oh, okay. Sheila says she watched it and loved seeing the cats. Awesome. Then she'd need to try to pull that weight up the ramp, but that would be hard for her to do. Well, we just have to see. Maybe. Depends on how long I can make the ramp. We'll see what I can figure out. I watched your introduction video. It was so good. Well, thank you, Melody. That was a long time ago. Hello, Scribbles. Did I miss the beans, says Melody. Nope, not yet. Beans in about right now. All right, let me get to the bottom of chat first. Haven't seen Jeff Bobblehead in a bit. Is he okay? Yep, he's doing good, Joseph. I was just over there on Sunday for tacos, and he is doing wonderful. He just kind of took a break too. I'm in South Georgia, says Jesus is Lord. Cool. Everybody hit the thumbs up. Yeah, he's doing fine. All right. Bean time. It's bean time. Everybody says it's bean time. It's bean time. All right. Let me get to the bottom of chat, y'all. Let me get to the bottom of chat. I'm getting them. Spill them beans, Mama V, says Paul. I'm going to. There's some folks who shouldn't have animals, but we don't think you are anywhere near that category. Well, thank you, Jeanette. All right, y'all. Okay. Beans. Are you ready? If you're ready, hit the thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up, I should say. Thumbs up. Are you ready? Are you ready? What the heck? I did a thumbs up and it just did a boom. That was weird. It just did fireworks behind me. That was kind of cool. All right, y'all. So, the beans are that there are no beans. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, y'all. You know better than that. You know better than that, y'all. Oh, we got a $5 super chat. Let's look at that real quick. Ace says, do you do you, neighbor. Just naysayers aren't much in the header. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. All right, y'all. The beans are, actually, you're getting 2 sets of beans today, honestly. I have a big new project. Mama V, don't get to the bottom of chat until people be quiet. That's why I asked people to do thumbs up so I could. Clickbait? You? No, I'm not clickbait, and I'm definitely spilling beans. Yeah. There's actually 2 things, 2 different bean spillings going on here. Number 1, I have decided to do something for me and my health. And I've actually been doing it for a couple of weeks now. A few weeks now, I guess. I started Ketovore on January 7th. So we're a month. I don't even know what today is, but I think we're a month now. And I've actually lost quite a bit. And I've went down a size. I've went down a whole size in my clothes, in my pants. Went down 2 notches on my belt and feel a whole lot better. And I have a lot more energy. I'm feeling a lot better. Although my brain fog is from my health issues, I do seem to be clearer there too. And I'm just tickled pink about my weight coming down, because I get a lot of I usually delete them because they're very rude, but I get a lot of, oh my gosh, Joseph, thank you so much. Thank you. So just sent me $100 super chat and said congratulations. Thank you, darling. Thank you so much. But yeah, I'm going slow. I'm not going for no, I've lost 40 pounds in a month. No. I have lost 15, a little over 15 in this first month. So I'm very, very happy with that. And I am very, very excited about hopefully my body feeling a little better and me doing a little bit better with my health. Hopefully it'll help. And I know that it won't hurt, because I'm carrying around a lot of weight and it's not good for me. And my second set of beans Y'all ready for beans again? Or should I wait? We can talk about something else. Thank you everybody for your congratulations. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ketovore is kind of a combo of both. Yes, it is. It's kind of a combination of keto and carnivore. I pretty much I do carnivore, but Jan, more beans. Sherry wants seconds. It's a combination of them both because I'm doing carnivore, but I'm allowing myself to have a few things that are not strict carnivore. So for the party this weekend, I brought keto food. I bought pepperoni crisps as snacks, and I brought this delicious dessert that everybody devoured. And it was keto, but everybody loved it. And I loved it too. And in fact, I lost 2 pounds since eating all that food, but I kept myself good. I only ate the pork. I had sugar-free barbecue sauce. I ate chicken, some chicken legs, and a bunch of my dessert. Under 20 grams of carbs and 10 sugar on ketovore. I do no sugar, but I am staying 20 or less on my carbs. Hey Jamie, how are you doing? Can't chew meat well enough to do carnivore type diet. Aw. All right, let me see. More beans, more beans. Willie says, yes, Dogman, Mike at Ouachita Mountain Living. He did carnivore, and he's been on it for a long time now, and he lost a lot of weight, and he feels a lot better and a lot healthier, a lot happier, and he quit drinking, and he just had a major change in his life. I've been kind of following off and on some of the big channels, Dr. Ken Berry and the Meat and Butter Gal, and I've learned a lot before I even got started. And guess when I started? I started right before that snowstorm. So I got rid of all the foods in my house I couldn't have, and then I was stuck in the house for 2 weeks and couldn't go to town. It was perfect to get me going, and now I don't crave it at all, and I'm good even being around it. So yeah, doing what's best for me. No sugar at all. What do you think? What do you drink on keto? I drink water. I love water. Now I can have like a Coke Zero, but the caffeine doesn't do well with me. I don't do well with caffeine. And also the, what is it called? The aspartame messes with my body. So I try not to. I have one every once in a while. I use monk fruit as a sweetener instead of sugar, and it is 100% tastes like sugar. It is so awesome. 30 pounds, says Bobby. Yay. Congratulations. Give us some franks with those beans. All right, y'all. Y'all want the second set of beans? Well, there's somebody in here that has to do with that second set of beans. And, this set of beans is a probability. I cannot give you a date, a time, a day, nothing. Because I don't know yet. I'm working on things. I have my cold Coke now. I'm not a coffee drinker. I don't drink coffee either, but I just stay away from caffeine. So the second set of beans is the new additions to the homestead. And we will talk about that in just a second, because I don't want to miss everybody's chats. Hey, Sandra Stitches. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I sure appreciate it. Y'all's encouragement will help me along the way. My biggest scare, and the reason I didn't say anything at first, is because I don't do good under pressure. And if I felt the pressure of people waiting for me to fail, or cheering for me to fail, as in some people's case, I would have caved really quickly. And I didn't want to. I didn't want to fail. So I've been doing this for a month, and I plan on keeping doing it until I get to my goal. and we'll see where that leads me. I use agave and honey, says Cuddly Texan. Cool. I do. I drink a lot of water. I always have. Is honey allowed? I'm not sure. I don't think so. It has a lot of sugar, natural sugars in it. I was the old G on carnivore. You're welcome. You wouldn't listen to me. Well, honestly, I did keto. I didn't do carnivore. I did keto many years ago. It worked so great for me. Of course, I'm older now. Health is worse. So it's taking a little bit longer to take the weight off. But I'm super happy about it. I hope to make a carnivore pizza for us. Ooh, yummy. Yeah, go ahead, girl. I'll bring a carnivore dessert. I'll bring that dessert that I made for the party over at Camone's for Tim's retirement party, because it was amazing. Okay, y'all. Anybody want those second beans now? Or do we just want to chat and we'll save the second beans for later? I'm pretty addicted to coffee. Aw. See, I've never drank a cup of coffee in my life, so yeah, definitely not addicted to coffee, but I am addicted to water, so I guess that's a good thing. But I don't drink too much. I know that is not a good thing either. Brooks Little Finch, you got married. Yeah, right. Gotta have a man for that. No, I did not. What was your yummy dessert? It was a chocolate ice cream. It was a chocolate mousse that ended up being an ice cream covered in whipped cream, and it was absolutely delicious. Doing what's best for you. Negative comments can be ignored. Yes, I want to hear the beans, says Michelle. Well, thank you. Love my coffee, says O'Rourke. Yeah, I know a lot of people love coffee, but I just not. I'm not a big coffee. I mean, I've never drank a cup of coffee, and I try to stay away from caffeine. Period. It's just not good for me. I don't feel good when I have caffeine. All right, y'all. Second set of beans is we have new residents coming to the homestead. And I probably shouldn't even spill beans about this. I probably monk fruit, M-O-N-K, monk fruit, art of today. And so the second set of beans I should probably hold on to and just show you when they arrive. But I got to show you what I'm doing and what I'm building. And hey, Peter. And so I've been outside and I've been building and building and building, and I'm making a new fenced in area that attaches to the animal yard that has a gate to the animal yard for some new critters. So there you go. I'm getting new critters on the homestead. 2 of them, in fact. And I'm getting them from somebody in this chat. So I'm getting them from somebody in this chat. Melody is guessing goats. Cassie says spill them beans and cucumbers. Oh, peas. Beans and peas. Okay. I can't see. Hey, Dinky Tank. Cookies have to watch the replay. Okay. Me, says Hannah Bort? No, not you. Nancy Graves says Juneau Acres. You're getting goats, says Michelle. No, I never said that. That's right. See, Clifton, I'm getting a giraffe from Jen. A giraffe from Jen. Right? Right? Cuddly, you are right. I am getting piggies from Juneau. Or Juneau Acres. Or Junod Acres. How do you say your name, Salmon Flint? Yes, I'm getting Cooney pigs. Getting 2 of them. I am actually getting little Livy, and she gets the giraffes. You can't have the giraffes, Jamie. They're coming here. Juneau pronounced. Okay, Juneau Acres. Yep. So I am without the D. All right, awesome. Bacon and sausage for the ridge. That's right. That's right, Paul. I'm getting Livy and I'm getting TJ. Tiny TJ is already been castrated. He is going to grow out. And I'm gonna tell you right now, up front, he is faking. He will be grown out for food. She will be a breeding pig, and I will keep her, and I will when she does have babies. I mean, this is a long way off, but when she does have babies, I will keep one of her girl piglets, so that she has a friend, because by that time it will be time um, for her brother to serve his purpose. Pigs are mean and messy. No, no, not Kuni pigs. They are not mean and messy. They are very, very sweet, very kind-hearted animals, very loving, and they are beautiful babies. They are beautiful adults. They are wonderful animals. They love their caretakers. If you haven't seen Juneau Acres yet, they like this baby piglet, I fell in love with it when, I mean, I watched it be born, and then I watched it grow up some. And when she was taking care of the mama, this baby girl, Livy, she was laying in Sam's lap, wanting petted. She is so sweet. Definitely Paul. Definitely Paul. But, you know, Kuni pigs don't root like bigger pigs. I'm not saying they don't root at all. They do some. But they don't root like meat pigs do, like the big pigs do. Butcher pigs, whatever you want to call them. They don't root like that. And they also don't have the disposition of those other pigs. They'll chase your other animals. I grew up a farm. They'll be making noises. Kathy, no, these are Kuni pigs. These are not. You are all disqualified from our Guess the Homestead contest on our video later tonight, says Juneau Acres. I'm spilling beans. I couldn't even eat them if I named them. I think it would be hard for me. And yeah, I agree, Michelle. Some people have a real issue with that. You know, my view on that is, I'm raising animals here. Some have a purpose of being here for a long time, like the chicken, my laying hens, and like my dogs and my cats. There are some, and even Livy, she's not going anywhere. She's going to be here for a long, long, long time. Some animals come to a farm to be raised for meat. And why not give that animal the best life possible and a happy, healthy, loving life as it grows and is ready for its purpose? That's my thoughts on things, you know. So yeah, I am in the process of building the fences to make the area bigger for the animal yard, and have a separate area for Willie. Come in here, buddy. Come in here. Thank you. To have a separate area for them. But that also opens up to the animal yard, because you know Baron is gonna absolutely love them, and they're gonna be sleeping together, and you know, because that's the way Baron is. Don't catch the feeling for food. There you go, cuddly. Make sure your pigs are not by any baby animals. They have been known to eat baby animals, including their own piglets. You Are you sure you're talking about Kuni Kunis? But yeah, they won't really be around any other baby animals anyway. Hey, Annette. Made it back from my sister says Little Town Homestead. Well, goodness, you'll have to rewatch because you missed all the beans. There is a very distinct difference between Kuni pigs and your typical feeder pig. Kunis are very different. You have to look up the difference. I will share when I do bring them home. I will share with y'all the differences. And Willie, come here, Bubba. What are you doing? He's in there chewing on something. Come in here and lay down. Right over there on your bed. Go, 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 go. Right now. Go on. Go on. Thank you. I don't know what he's chewing in there. But hey, Sid, through Mississippi. Definitely, they are a whole different kind of pig than hogs and the big pigs. Very small, very, very small for pigs, and very friendly. I'm not kidding, Willie. Lay down. Hey, Melinda. I loved raising pigs. They are the best, says Through Mississippi. Yeah, they are. I cannot wait. I'm so in love with Livy already. And TJ's just a hoot, too. I hopefully, over the little bit of time that they're still going to have them, they'll be able to cuddle them and just make sure that they're going to stay that way for me. I don't know how, TJ's personality is. And TJ is Toby Jr. His daddy's name is Toby. I don't know what you're trying to do, Willie, but you need to go over here. Come on. I'm not going to tell you again. Go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Thank you. Long-haired cute pigs. That's right. Our video tonight will give your viewers an idea of Kunis. Awesome. So y'all check out Juneau Acres tonight. They're putting out a video that's going to give you information about Kunis. Willie, seriously, dude. I'm not kidding. Do you think I'm kidding? Come here. Come up here with me. Come on. Come on. I don't know what you found in there that you got to get rid of or that you got to mess with, but oh, goodness gracious. Say hello. Say hello to my little puppy. All right. Lay down. Sit down on my lap there. Okay. Saw an auction in your town. Livestock listed. Oh, okay. Okay. We'll talk to you later, Jan. What time are you going live? Says Lori Carp. I think they go live on Thursdays now, right? It's Wednesday. Please leave a link. I don't know. They're not a moderator. They can't leave a link. And I don't, because I'm on StreamYard, I can't make them a moderator. So I'll have to make them. I can make them one later, but I can't make it while I'm on the live stream. But yeah, check out their channel. And if you could put a link up to their channel, and then as you have time, everybody can go check out the video that they're putting out tonight. They're doing their live tomorrow. I'm not sure what time. He did it already. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. All right, y'all. It's 53 minutes. Yeah, Lori, they're going live tomorrow. All right, y'all. Thank you. Thank you. So the land raises those piggies. Yes, they do. Betty Baum wants the beans, please. The beans were spilled at 30 minutes and at 45, 50 minutes, something like that. I don't want to go back over the whole thing. Thank you, Mama V, for being the plug. You're welcome, Gina. But I am getting ready to go. We got less than 5 minutes left for the chat, so I'm going to give you a chance to go get you something to munch on, get you something to drink. Do whatever you got to do before 3 Mississippi comes on at 6 p.m. And then don't forget everybody else on Family Night tonight, MT Homestead, and then the rest of the gang. All right. So I'm going to get going. I'm going to be outside working tomorrow, building that pen, building a shelter for them. And I'll let you know with pictures or with, updates about when the new arrivals will be here. So everybody have a wonderful week. Love y'all. See you on the next one. God bless.